Okay.
Hi everyone, welcome to Total Party Killing It. This week we are starting off a short little adventure called Dragons of Stormwreck Isle. We've got a couple of new people that are joining us, and we're gonna show them the ropes, character creation, as well as general playing. A couple of them have played before. We have one brand new person. I'll let you figure who that is as we go. And we will be joined by one other as we continue, but he is running a little late. But we're just doing character creation today, so it's not a big deal. All right. Welcome, everybody. Hi. Hope everybody's doing well tonight.
Yep.
Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Let's learn how to, make characters or whatever. All right, so I know Michael knows how to do this because he's done it 1 or 17 times now. But for everyone else, has anybody here used Roll20? I know Michael, I know you have.
Yeah.
I know Kristen. I know you haven't. Burke, Dalton, have you played with it at all?
I used a
Not really. I've seen people play on it, but other than that, no.
Okay. So I have currently a couple of characters that have been created that you guys can use. So basically, the way that it works, you will go to basically the newspaper looking tab. It will bring up basically the stuff that is in your journal. I believe that's actually what it's called. I believe it is called your journal. It is. So under there, you guys should see 5 characters. One of them is called Twinen's character, so Twinen has claimed that one. So obviously, nobody messed with that one. In fact, I will do what I need to do with it.
Hofer.
Yeah. So obviously, you guys can, as you go through, you will name your characters and do all of that kind of fun jazz. Go ahead, grab a character, toss either just your name on it for right now. Actually, would be the best, so we're not jumping on each other's characters.
What are we doing? Edit sheet directly, I guess.
No. So we are going to use the Character Mancer because it is the best. It is the best thing ever, and it is super nice.
Dope. Dibs on a Hofer.
And it took Abry.
I think it's 80s. I took that one.
Okay. So Kristen took A's. Okay. Abry, who was that?
That's me.
Burke. Okay. Okay. And then Dalton, who did you take?
I got Hofree. Hofer.
Okay. Cool. Again, obviously you guys can change these characters' names. But this lets me know. Dalton. All right. Sweet. So, now we get to do our cool little character creations. So I'm actually just going to make one for myself. And I'm going to run through this with you guys just so you know. All right. So when you go in and you open it up, you should see a little pop-up that shows use Character Mancer. And if you don't, I guess I should probably put that in my journal as well. Yeah, it's fine. So I'm actually going to do this on the stream as well. So if you guys do want to look and see, you can kind of mute and watch the stream in the background because I actually also have my little thing up there. So it might help a little bit to show. So basically you should, when you open that up, you should basically see something that says character sheet, and it'll say use Character Mancer, create an NPC, or edit sheet directly. What you want to do is click use the Character Mancer. Does everybody follow? Everybody see that?
Yup.
Cool. And at this point, you literally just go through it as if you were following a wizard, because that's effectively what this thing is. So you click next on the first thing, and then the next thing you do is select your race. You go in, and we have about 40 races to choose from.
Yeah, Jesus.
Most of them are from books. Some of them are from other things. Kristen looks confused and scared.
I'm doing great. Okay. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. We're on this. We're good.
All right. Have you found your race? Do you know what you're playing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And what are you playing? You were playing an elf, right?
I am. Yeah, I would look confused because it was like sitting and loading for a minute, and then I had someone else's sheet on top of mine and it didn't say my name, and it was
Confusing.
I build the internet. I don't know how to use the internet, so
Mine did that for a second. I just had to X out of it.
it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I broke it.
I forgot. Oh yeah, I accidentally sent you Okiwi Watu, which is the one that I'm playing with.
Right. Okay. So you messed it up for me.
I fucked everything up. Shouldn't be
You're
surprised.
making me look bad.
That's what I did.
Got it.
Show. Yeah, find the find the race. Obviously, they're all going to be slightly different. They all have their cool little things that are associated with them. As you pick your alignment. My biggest thing for alignment is it's a guideline. It's not a rule. And we'll get into it as we go into stuff. Just because you're lawful good or chaotic evil doesn't mean you always have to do that. So if you find yourself to be, a chaotic good character and you're doing something lawful, I mean, you can do that. It's fine. It's more of a guideline for how you believe your character would act, and not necessarily a hard and fast rule for I have to do this. So that makes it unfun. And that's not.
Where are you using that?
Where it is after you select your race.
It's the next one?
There's ability score.
Oh, I'm not seeing alignment.
You aren't seeing alignment.
I got it. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Yeah, it should be like the second or third thing down after that. Again, most of the time I usually strongly suggest, especially for newer people, I'd suggest neutral or good. Evil characters, while fun, they take a little finessing to do in a way that isn't detrimental to a party. Because the whole idea is everybody's a party here. We're all supposed to be friends. And while you can have an evil character that works with a good party, it's kind of hard to balance it in a way that isn't just like, yeah, I'm just going to go murder a bunch of people.
So you're not feeling any rogues that don't play well with others?
Rogues don't bother me if they're played well. Actually, rogues are amazing. Rogues, you can totally have a good rogue. You could have a lawful good rogue, and it would totally work.
I always wanted to do a lawful evil rogue. Like, not lawful in the sense of, like, following the laws, but has his own set of rules that he follows.
Yeah.
But it's going to be hard to play him, and because I know who I'd base him off of, but...
Lupin the Third?
No. That'd be awesome, though.
Although
Kenny Inspector.
he's more chaotic neutral, isn't he?
Yeah. No, it was a fantasy book. I can't think of the guy's name, but there was like a really good rogue type character, and his best friend and partner was like a lawful good, basically warrior or paladin, and so they are actually like thieves, but they have their own set of rules. It's a pretty good series.
Neat. So, if you guys just want to like go through your character creation, if you get stuck, let me know. I don't want to necessarily sit here and walk you through every step of it, because I don't know that it is necessary.
Can you walk me through, or at least repeat, because we've had this discussion before, and I think it ended with me saying, fuck you, I'll do what I want.
Uh-huh.
Can you explain to me why I should choose certain languages and shouldn't just choose ones that sound cool?
Yes. You should just choose languages that sound cool.
Love
Pretty
it.
much. Yeah.
So I will also give you the reasonable answer to that as well. But if you just want to choose goofy languages, by all means, like there's no reason you shouldn't. Typically, you'll choose something like Elvish, Dwarven, Giant, Dragon. Those are very common languages that people use or come across. A lot of times you're gonna find Draconic ruins. You're gonna find Giant ruins. You're gonna find Dwarven stuff. You're gonna find Elven stuff. So that's kind of the idea behind a lot of those. But if you want to choose like Infernal or Abyssal or I can't even think of, or Sylvan or just any random language, by all means, do it. Like there's no reason. There's the only reason I would tell you not to is you might not get to use it. But knowing it in and of itself can be cool because it's part of your character.
Okay.
So, and with that being said, assuming that not everybody in the group is like, I'm going to choose Gnomish. Like, that would be funny because everybody would be walking around talking Gnomish. But like, if y'all just chose like super random languages and like not
Then like
one,
somebody's gonna have that.
well, ultimately somebody in the party is going to have Elvish. You do. You're an elf. You have it by default. But somebody will probably pick Draconic because somebody always picks Draconic because it's Draconic. Who wouldn't? But also, spoiler alert, somebody should probably pick Draconic because you are going to a place called we're doing a campaign called Dragons of Stormwreck.
Spoiler, it goes it. We're
Spoiler.
good.
Yeah. That's fine. But with that being said, that was kind of just the thing. Somebody should have it. And as long as somebody has it, I usually don't worry too much about like conversations. I'll try to make it to where like the people that can actually talk to said person can talk to them, but I assume the conversation is translated as it goes. So if somebody doesn't speak the language, they can ask a question and kind of get it routed. But ultimately, you're kind of not part of the conversation. If it comes up and we get to it, obviously I'll talk to you about it. But right now, it's not a big deal.
So I'm gonna be charisma based, so I can be the one who knows Draconic, just in case we need to seduce the dragon.
You're playing a sorcerer?
Yeah.
You should be charisma based, because if you did anything else, you'd be playing a very bad sorcerer.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Deuce the dragon.
I'm gonna play a wisdom.
Yeah. So strength is my highest one.
I'm a wisdom based sorcerer.
I have
So
no
do you have-
proficiencies, but I have a really big sword.
Do you have any preference on our ability score method?
Typically what I have done is with our games, I like the stat block is the one that we've been using. I think for this, if it's cool with you guys, we'll just roll with that because it's easy.
Okay.
In the event that we continue to play or we ever make new characters, Mike and I actually were talking the other day about potentially going back to rolling. We've been doing the stat block basically since the beginning of 5th, which is 10 years now or whatever it's been. And we know how to play the game now, and we're kind of like we're used to it, and actually having the ability to roll is kind of fun. But I think for this, again, for this basic, what we're doing here, I think it's let's just do the stat block. It's easy.
Okay, so that option would be our standard array, right?
Yeah, so that's a standard array.
Okay.
Now, can I roll for stats? Because I'm doing wild magic, and it sounds pretty apt.
So I'm gonna say no because I am gonna make everybody do the same thing here.
Bet. Okay. Okay.
I think Mikey told me that when you guys used to play like in person, he was playing a fighter and there was a wizard with better strength than he had because of the roll for score.
One of the guys we played with, he had I think 3 18s, a 16, and a 14 or something. It was some like crazy stat. Like his worst stat was like a 12 or a 14, and he was a wizard. And it was like, and that was one of those like, wow, that's like really dumb. I mean, it's funny because you just have a buff wizard, but like,
Yeah.
it was so broken. But again, like it's funny.
Yeah, it is.
I can't read my handwriting, guys.
That's fine.
Okay.
So where are you stuck at?
On the abilities.
Oh. So abilities as in your stats?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm almost to them.
You said standard array for stats, right?
Yes.
Yeah, standard array.
Okay.
So you've abilities. I already went through it. All right, cool. So you're playing a ranged fighter, right? You're doing archery.
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to want a high dex and a good con. Those are going to be your big two stats. So probably with the
Okay.
stat.
What's happening? Go on.
That's fine. So probably, I imagine, we probably did a 15 in your dexterity, a 14 in your constitution, a 12 or a 13 in your strength. I don't know what we would have done there. And then wisdom and charisma are kind of up to you. So your numbers that you can play with are an 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15.
I think I got it, and it matches close enough to what we had.
Cool.
I can't read. I scribbled. I used the pen.
I'm disappointed in you. I'm not really, but also it doesn't matter. It's close.
It does matter.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
It matters so much. This is going to be like the determining factor, whether or not I chose 12 or 13 for strength. This is stressful. Can't do it.
Your race probably doesn't have a bonus, so it probably doesn't matter. Which is probably what I would have
I don't.
probably talked to you
Yeah,
about.
no. Yeah,
So
I don't remember.
All right,
that shit.
cool. Yeah.
Got it.
How's everybody else doing?
Just
Doing
trying
okay.
to pick out ability points.
I'm going through my background right now.
He has a lot more backgrounds than I'm used to.
Backgrounds. I thought you were talking about like personality traits. I was like, you can also make those up. I don't care. Yeah, there's a ton of backgrounds.
Might do Sage. Oh, that gives me 2 more languages too. Sylvan is the Fae, isn't it?
Yeah, basically.
What's everybody else's races? Burke, are you still being a dwarf?
I'm going as a mountain dwarf, yeah.
Nice.
I don't know, so I'm randomly generating one.
Ooh.
So it's Looks like it's either going to be a tiefling or a dragonborn from what I rolled.
A dragonborn would work really well here. It would make a lot of sense.
True.
Especially as a cleric. There's a background that I'm going to give you being the cleric. Or a goal. Your reason for coming.
Okay.
There's a couple in the book that it gave me. And I think you'll be able to use the one.
I just gotta, I guess, decide what dragonborn.
I'm at the equipment part.
Okay.
So where should I mean?
Do what?
It's giving me class equipment or
Yeah. Choose
Starting
class.
off.
Choose class equipment.
Okay.
And then it'll bring you up basically all of the stuff that you can pick. So you're probably going to choose chainmail, would be my guess. And then you get 2 weapons.
Oh, it looks like Mikey's in here now.
Ah, god damn it.
Right on time.
Suck it.
I will not.
$20.
I mean, you did give me 10 today already, so
Hey, that's at least worth the tip.
we can touch tippies.
Okay.
Oh God.
This is what you signed up for, Kristen.
It's
Yes.
fine. Fine.
She said it's fine. It's fine. Everything's okay.
You want to get your camera on so I can fix our videos?
Yeah. Give me...
I know, thank you.
Ooh.
What part of this phase are we in?
Make your gosh darn character, my friend.
You guys are already done?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
You should know better, Mikey.
I'm doing my best, okay?
That's all we can ask for.
I mean, you've asked considerably less questions than I would have expected at this point, and I mean that in a very positive way. You remember a lot of it, and also the character man's is really easy. But
I did my homework.
you
okay?
did. I'm proud of you.
Some of it just didn't stick.
It,
It's not like I didn't do the work. It doesn't. It's all mush up here.
mhm.
Oh. I was looking for the longbow option, and I couldn't find it. And I was like, "Am I gonna be an archer with just like a giant sword?"
Yes, you don't actually get a bow as the archer.
Just-
So, which one of the characters is mine, the top one?
Yours is
I think Cot is the
Cot
last
is the one that you can do. I think Cot's the only one you should be able to mess with right now.
Holly? Okay.
Yep.
So what do we got?
So I'm a great weapon fighter so far. Mountain Dwarf.
Okay.
I think Dalton's going Sorcerer.
one. Wild magic, baby.
Okay.
Michael is Cleric.
Okay.
And I'm not sure of everyone else.
Kristen is doing a ranged archer, a ranged fighter.
I
Okay.
wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
You're
All
fine.
right, Michael, what cleric are you playing?
Twilight.
Okay.
Oof, the hardest
Oh.
decision of all: Dungeoneers pack or Explorers pack?
Lol. What kind of races we got?
I think I'm
I'm
gonna be
Mountain
the
Dwarf.
Toucan human.
So mountain dwarf, a human, an elf. Michael, did you decide what you're playing?
Some type of dragonborn. I'm looking at the different types.
Ah, okay.
Are we gonna keep track of crossbow bolts and whatnot?
I mean, no, I'm not worried about it for this one.
Okay.
Typically, I would say yes, but for now, I don't care enough.
It's a lot of spells. All right. I've never really played a spellcaster, even when I have played, so this is going to be a little weird.
Yeah. If you have any questions about spells, by all means, ask.
I just got to Google what they all do. Mage Hand's always good. Can't go wrong with that.
Mike,
Oh,
are-
if you click on them, the little pop-up shows up.
What?
You're in the game, but you don't have a name in the game, which is really weird.
He's incognito.
What's the difference in the Dungeoneers pack and Explorers pack? Is that a dumb question?
It's not a dumb question because I can't answer it off the top of my head.
I think if I remember, the Dungeons pack has pythons and like some climbing equipment.
All right. Dungeoneers pack has a backpack, a crowbar, a hammer, 10 pythons, 10 torches, tinderbox, 10 rations, water skin, and a hempen rope. The Explorers pack has a backpack, a bedroll, a mess kit, tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 rations, water skin, and hempen rope. So the big difference is crowbar, hammer, and pythons versus a mess kit and a tinderbox. If you don't know which one to pick, literally flip a coin.
Do you think I have coins laying around my desk?
Literally go in the chat box, type /r space 2 or /r space D2. We're in roll 20. Where'd you put it?
I put it in there and it didn't do anything.
She put it in Discord.
Oh yeah, not in Discord, in roll 20. It's fine. I wasn't specific. Here.
We can get a roll bot for Discord.
Oh, guys, I quit.
Nope.
Hey, we ain't started. She's out.
Nope, you're stuck.
I'm fucking done. I'm too stupid for this. Okay, I got it. Where do I go?
Okay.
I don't got it.
So in roll 20, in the very top, there's a little chat box or chat thing. And at the bottom of that, also, on the very left side of the screen, you should see a little like menu bar thing. There's a little dice there, and you can also go there to roll.
What a clever little technology. Look at that. What a time to be alive. Cool. Oh boy.
So, Mike, have you decided what you're playing yet?
Yes.
Do I want to know?
Probably.
I mean, I need to know, given the whole.
A Kinku rogue named Click Clack.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
I love Kinkus.
Okay.
I'm only gonna teach you dirty words and like draconic.
That's fine. That's how I plan to talk.
Dalton, Burke, you guys doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm just going through my character bio right now.
Just made my way to feats, and there's like 30 of them.
All right, because if you're playing a variant human, you actually get to pick them.
Yeah,
So as a wizard,
sorcerer.
as a caster,
Hmm.
there's a couple good ones.
Yeah, I'm thinking dual wielder.
That is not a good one for a wizard. Feats by name.
Ooh.
And I have one particular piece of art I want to use for my token, but now I can't find it because I have it on my phone. I guess I can just plug my phone into my computer.
So we do have, in one of our channels, we have a token generator. I'm sure one of us can find it and paste it.
I think it's actually in I think it's in Disaster Piece.
It's in Roll. I
I
know.
It's in Dragon D's, I think.
Well, I know the Roll20 chat channel has it for sure.
If I sent it into the Discord off my phone, I guess I could just download it there.
Mm-hmm. I definitely don't do that all the time.
How often do you mess with like half cover, 3/4 cover?
Every once in a while. I use it.
Hmm.
Spell sniper, whatever that's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's another really good thing. Doesn't it give you like double
Combat.
range? It's like double range on
caster.
spells,
Oh,
right?
Warcaster. That's
Yeah, Warcaster
Yeah,
is
that's
really good.
oh yeah, I forgot about that's like a must-have.
Yeah. I mean, it is and it's not. Unless you're using concentration spells, it doesn't really matter. But it is nice to have, especially if you ever plan on being like close to anyone,
Well, you also get attack of opportunity. You can cast a spell,
which is
instead of
dope.
just like smacking them with a stick.
Yeah.
You know?
Which again requires you to be in melee combat.
Oh, that is true.
So that is a thing to consider. Like Warcaster is really good for like a cleric. That's really what it's designed for. But that is not to say that you shouldn't take it. Like it's good. Spell Sniper is actually really good. Ignoring cover is actually a really nice thing because you never have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I just sent my little token in there just so I could have it. Or what I plan on using.
Cool.
Ooh, Spell Sniper lets me learn a new cantrip too.
Yeah, a lot of the caster ones will give you that as well.
Yeah, I'll probably go with that.
So for my great weapon fighting style, for my fighting style, I chose great weapon.
Uh-huh.
Is that automatically going to be put in with my feats, or is that something
Yep.
separate?
So
Okay.
it is
Alright,
it is technically something separate in this edition. So your fighting style is something that fighters and paladins and rangers get, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Basically all of the fighters and fighter subclasses, or fighter spinoffs. Fighter
Yeah, I know what
hybrids.
you mean, like martial classes.
Yes. So all of them get something like that. So you will get that, and it's just basically an ability of your class. It is not a feat.
Okay.
I think there is a great weapon fighting feat, I believe.
Oh, that's the one where you
Great,
can.
great weapon master is what the feat is
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
Yeah.
It does have one downside where you don't get your proficiency bonus, right? Or like your plus from your strength.
No, it gives you a -5. If you
Yeah.
use the power attack, you get a -5 to your attack.
Yeah, yeah,
But you automatically do an additional 10 points of damage, which
yeah, yeah.
is crazy for what it's worth. So, a feat that you might consider, Dalton, I just came across, is called Elemental Adept. You can choose a type of damage, and you ignore damage resistance of that elemental type. So if you choose fire and something is resistant to fire, they're no longer resistant to it. Resistance, for those who don't know, is basically you take half damage if you're resistant to something. That is very good, especially if you're like heavy fire, heavy lightning, or whatever kind of elemental type you do. It's really nice to have. It doesn't get rid of immunities, but it does get rid of resistances.
If I want to commit to being like a firebender, though. But that is dope. I've never seen that one.
Yeah. I forgot we got like the dragon thing, so there's like a ton of draconic feats.
Yes. I'm gonna do it, Jim Dragon.
Sounds dumb.
Yeah.
I like it.
Where were we? Where?
Where what?
She feels like you guys didn't express all this new stuff to her.
Would you like to ask your question in a more English way?
Yes.
'Kay.
Where?
Where what?
Where are these? Where are the feats that we're talking about?
So you will not get one until level 4.
Unless you're a human.
Unless you're playing
That's weird.
a variant human.
Cool. No, that's fine.
Unless you're playing a basic ass human.
See, that's more like it. That's more like it.
That's me.
Oh,
It's fine.
big
That's-
yikes! You told me
that's-
to be nice to people.
It's fine. No, I was the one being mean.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. So when I'm done, I'm done.
Yes, once you have finished and you get to the end, and you gets to review and you say apply changes and you're done. And then
Ooh.
it should say building your character, and then boom, you have a character sheet.
So under my character sheet for like the core, that's the part that counts the most, that matters. I have a bio and it's all blank, which it's like, do I need to fill that out now?
No, I am largely. No, that's not. Who?
He's probably just gonna kill us anyway, so.
I'm not.
Cool.
Mikey, your Kenku token looks awesome.
Stolen fresh from the internet. Gonna
My
go
name is-
prison.
My name is Braun Bigbeard.
Big beard. I decided to keep the last name Fogier. I kind of like it.
Yeah, I basically don't care about bio. If you want to fill it out for yourself, do it. But in general, we don't look at it and
No, it's fine. I just spent like several hundred pages building my character's background and bio, but
then build it into how you're explaining your character when you talk
I
about
don't
them.
feel like typing it out. I honestly,
Sounds
she'll be a
like a light
mystery.
novel.
She's a mystery.
Mikey, you think my dump stat should be intelligence? I've got 8 right now.
You're a dwarf, yeah.
You're a dwarven fighter. If your dump stat isn't intelligence or charisma.
I've got a strength of 8, dude. I'll be fine.
Constitutionist clan kicked him out because he was sick and could never do anything.
Just the sickly dwarf.
Yeah, I'm just a fighter with my dump stat being Constitution and Strength. Really smart though.
They call him Big Beard, but he's just got like the soul patch, and that's it.
Just a sickly face.
My initiative is 0.1.
I applied it.
Yep, because you have a 10 dex or 11 dex.
No, mine's at 10.
Is it a 10?
25
yeah.
speed. That is
Good
not
point.
great.
Yeah, as a dwarf, you're slow.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. 25, you said?
Yeah, 25
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's 5 squares instead of
instead of 6.
6.
Got a whopping 8 hit points. Let's go.
Yeah, me and Mikey were talking about it. He told me that for the most part, we'll run with tiles being 5, but occasionally we'll get the ones where it's a little different.
Mm-hmm.
Just depending on the map tiles and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, sweet. So everybody, Michael, did you get your stuff sorted?
Yeah.
Cool. And Mike as well. Do you finish?
Yeah, I'm done.
Cool.
Click clack, it's finished.
It's like you've done this 1 or 12 times. All right. So we have a bunch of characters. I'm just gonna have you guys kind of more concretely tell everybody what you're playing and kind of your character in your class. I'm not worried about kind of backgrounds per se at this point, unless you want to say anything or you have any ideas about it. But just kind of give everybody a general idea about what you've decided to play.
I'll go ahead and start.
Yeah, that works.
I'm a great weapon fighter. I'm a mountain dwarf, so I'll pretty much just be frontlining it. I've got chainmail, so we're not going to be sneaking around too much. I mean, you guys can. I would probably just get caught and die. Pretty much frontlining with strength. We'll see how it goes.
Sweet. Kristen, let's hear a little bit about you.
I'm a high elf fighter, and then my background. You said you don't care about background.
I mean, I
But
do.
I
I mean, you can tell me as much as you would like to tell me about your character.
I chose acolyte.
Okay.
So I was in one cult and I left it because I found out they were evil. So I started another cult. And
Nice.
that's my whole thing.
Nice.
Religious trauma.
It's half of D&D.
Nice. Except the gods are real.
Yeah.
Makes it worse.
Yeah, it kind of does. Those cults actually can do something, which is the scary part.
They got a lot more than Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Dalton, how about you?
I have made a token human sorcerer with wild magic. He's gonna be, even though his charisma's his highest, he's gonna be like an awkward kind of indoor kid,
Okay.
out trying to write his story. You know.
Okay. All right, I dig it. Michael, how about you?
I am going to play a moonstone colored gem dragonborn, Twilight Domain cleric.
Okay. I'll be interested to see how that plays. We have not seen one of those yet. And Mike, what are you playing?
A couple questions. Do we know each other? Have we ever met each other? Yes or no? at the start of this.
I will go into that here in just a minute.
Okay. I am playing Click Clack, a Kinku rogue from the streets. That's all you need to know.
From the
Nice.
streets.
Nice.
I just noticed that is Hank and Diana on the picture from the D&D cartoon.
Is that who that is?
Yeah, it's from the cartoon, yeah.
That's funny.
You have no idea who they are, do you?
Nope, not even remotely.
Checks out.
Yeah, well, you're welcome. All right. So I will give you a little bit of background about kind of the adventure, so you get kind of an idea about what you've heard about this place, what you guys have heard about it. So according to legend, there were two families of dragons that came into being basically when the world was very first created. There was Bahamut, who was the noble platinum dragon, and he made the metallic dragons: gold, silver, bronze, brass, and copper. And then there was the cruel five-headed dragon Tiamat, who made the chromatic dragons: red, blue, green, black, and white. The metallic and chromatic dragons, they share a mutual animosity that originates in the enmity between Bahamut and Tiamat. Bahamut is often called the king of the metallic dragons, and Tiamat is often called the queen of the chromatic dragons. In other worlds, they have different names, not relevant here. In short, Bahamut and Tiamat are both gods, or worshipped as such. The place that you guys are headed is a place called Dragon's Rest. It is rooted in that animosity. Ages ago, before your time and before many a time, there's a red fire-breathing dragon called Sharath that was rampaging up and down the Sword Coast. The three metallic dragons joined forces to battle Sharath and imprisoned her beneath the ocean floor, believing that the salt water would quench her fire and keep her bound forever. But her fury, as legend says, caused the undersea volcanic activity that formed the Stormwreck Isle. So, you guys know about this island. You know kind of the general history behind it. Dragonkind has always been drawn there. But you are aware that there is a place there called Dragon's Rest. A lot of people will go there. Hermits, outcasts, people that want to get away from the world, especially those that want to get away from violence and the cruelty of the world, will often try to find their way to this island, and specifically to Dragon's Rest, to kind of get themselves away from the world. You guys are on a boat to said island for one reason or another. You can kind of decide on your own, but you do know that there are basically rumors of magical power here, given the deaths of the dragons. One of you, Michael, or Hecht, I believe.
Yeah, I'm still coming up with a name.
That's fine. Michael, your character has actually been having dreams about this place. Something about an evil here, and that involves the ocean. That's kind of all you really know. But you have been drawn here. For the fighters in the group, likely you're just coming here to seek your destiny. You're drawn to this place for one reason or another, and you believe that perhaps this is the place where you can really start your adventures and make a name for yourself. We have a caster in the group. There, like I said, there's magical power here. Perhaps there is something for you. So you are kind of also interested in what this land holds. Again, your magic is very sporadic. You have wild magic. You don't understand it. Perhaps this place can shed some secrets on that. And of course, your Kenku. You just like to travel. They just pick up stuff on the way. Maybe there's money to be made, or loot to be had, or people to shiv. We'll see. So think about that for yourselves. Kind of decide if that makes sense to you guys and you kind of are cool with that. But in general, that's essentially the background of this story and why you're going there. So I will actually start and end today with a little reading, if I can find it. Your journey was uneventful, but the island is now visible off the bow premises. But the island now visible off the bow promises rare wonders. Seaweed shimmers in the countless brilliant colors below you, and the rays of sunlight defy the overcast sky to illuminate the lush grass and dark basalt rock of the island. Avoiding the rocks jutting up from the ocean, your ship makes its way toward the calm harbor on the island's north side. A large, open-air temple comes into view, perched on the edge of the cliff high above you. The ship drops anchor at the mouth of the harbor, and 2 sailors row you ashore. You have plenty of time to admire the towering statue at the center of the temple, depicting a wizened man surrounded by 7 songbirds. A long path winds up the side of the cliff to the temple, dotted along the way with doorways cut into the rock. The sailors set you ashore on a rickety dock where a large rowboat is neatly tied. They point to the base of the path and wish you good luck before they row back to your ship. Your visit to Dragon's Rest begins. And that is where we will pick up next week when we actually get started.
Ooh.
So are we done?
Well, we're not actually going to play tonight.
This was the worst climax ever.
I mean, it was character creation night. That's what I wanted to start with.
Right. I'd like to attack the bird.
Okay. Well, they're not actually birds. They're statues.
I think he means me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fucking bring it, bitch. What you got? What you got, Grease Monkey? Show me what you got.
Roll for initiative.
Flash.
Yeah, that's roll for initiative, bitch. I gotta click my mini. Where's my token? Bring my token on the map.
Nobody has a token.
Yeah, do you want to explain tokens and shit to these guys?
Yeah,
Finish
so-
it? Like, explain some of this roll 20 shit to these.
That's not a bad idea. All right, so we'll need everybody to make tokens. Chris, I know you have your art that you have made, which is wonderful, and I love it. There is a token generator. I will post it in Roll20 here, and you basically just can go there and make a token, and it'll give you a kind of a circled square thing that will allow you to then you can just drag it onto your character sheet. Everybody find something. I'm not super worried about it.
I drag it on my character sheet in
So
appearance.
yeah, so you will open your character. You will go to
Edit.
Can you see edit?
Top right? Yeah.
Yeah, if you click edit,
Oh, got it. Okay.
yeah. So that's where you'll take it. So your avatar and your token can be different. So if you just want to have your avatar as your avatar and your token is the tokenized thing, you can also do that. But so we'll if everybody here, let me actually just find that. I forgot I can't do it on my computer because of how much shit set up.
Oh.
Let us see.
Did you roll a 23 as initiative, by the way?
Yeah, he rolled a nat 20.
Yeah. You sure you still want to come out? You still want a piece of this?
I think I'd like to back it.
Burke, I like
This
that.
is
I
a
like
lot
that
more
dwarf.
aggressive than I thought it would be, guys.
Yeah, I found that online and I was like, oh, this fits perfect for what I was going for.
Oh, that's great. Specifically, what is impressive?
You said aggressive.
Oh, aggressive. I thought you said impressive.
I'm not impressed at all.
Well,
I'm having a terrible time.
good.
Yeah. Got it. Look at us go.
So would my dwarf's version of a great axe to fit his body just basically be a hand axe?
No, dwarves are medium-sized creatures. They're normal size. That's kind of not what I wanted to post, but it might work. And it'll take you to where you need to go.
Michael, I like your little art thing above it.
Wait, oh, I see what I'm doing. Okay. I got distracted by the little art thing.
Oh, the AI generated thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the token maker is what you'll use, and you literally just take it, drag your character on it. So what you can do is once you do that, you go and toss on your character, and then when I drag them onto the map, they'll look nice and fancy like this.
Wait, so I take my picture that I made and I drag it on there?
Uh-huh.
Dalton, where
is-
did you see what Mikey rolled for initiative?
Oh, it's in the chat on Roll20.
If you
guys
go,
look off the character.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so cute.
I like your Kenku.
dude,
The
he's
Kenku looks
huge. Okay, you fixed.
I was just blowing it up so everybody could see it.
It's
Okay.
cool looking.
Yeah, somebody's ArtStation artwork. I'm gonna go to prison for that. Probably should put in there somewhere a disclaimer. I'm
Yeah.
stealing artwork.
Would be the first time, won't be the last time.
Put a watermark on there.
It's ours now, bitch.
Oh, this is so fun. I like this part. Let's just do this every time.
Just make characters every time.
I'm the worst.
Well, no, we've had worse. I mean, it's hard to say. It's been a day, but we'll see.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you know me well enough to know it gets much worse.
But you're still here,
Ooh.
so obviously it doesn't suck too bad.
Well, I have nothing better to do. I think that's really.
Well, I run two D&D games, so there's that.
I'm just kidding. You know I want to play.
I know. That's why you're here.
I threatened your life, as you said the other day.
I did say that.
This could take me years, honestly.
Yeah, well, you have a week.
I have a whole week.
I know, right?
You shouldn't give me that much time. Ooh.
But we'll be back here next week. On my motherfucking birthday. That's right.
Nice.
Ooh.
It's your birthday?
Next week. Next Thursday.
Expect some free experience.
Mm-hmm.
For my birthday.
Or
Yeah.
or a TPK. It could go either way.
No, I've decided that. Well, the book gives me some actually very good outs for TPKing, which I kind of like.
Ooh, cool.
There's like actual like good logic for it as well, so I'm into it. But also, I guess I could say that now. I have no intention of killing any of your characters in this. That is to say that I'm not going to be a jerk and not try, but I will likely not kill anybody. I will find a way to impose penalties on failing, but I want everybody to have fun, and making a character and dying in the first game isn't fun.
If you kill my character, I'm not gonna harm you. I'll just cry. I'll call you every night and cry.
Well, what you do is you just make it again and just put a 2 after the name. Ariel 2.
Or just call it the brother
twin
or
sister.
sister.
Yeah.
Guys, I love that's so shady. I love it. Okay. Kill her, I don't care.
Instead of Ariel, just call her Helvetica.
Oh, there you go.
Or Ariel.
I love that so much. I have like
New
50
Roman.
names and versions of names written down in here, and that's such a brain block for me that I was just like Little Mermaid.
It's okay.
She's that mermaid broad.
It's okay.
Honestly.
I have like 4 names for characters, and I just mix them up.
It's gonna change. So Get ready.
Sixes, Zixes. I've named every character that I have one of those varieties lately.
I'm good at naming. My cat's name is Steve. Got real creative on that.
It's Pizza Steve, isn't it?
It is Pizza Steve.
That's what I thought. So I'm curious now if, with you guys doing that, if I pull you onto the sheet. Nice. Nice, I like it.
That's cute as hell. Look at that.
Oh, I like yours. Yours is really cool.
Who? Mine?
Mm-hmm.
I think mine's good to go.
Dude,
Mine's making noise. Is it making noise through my microphone?
No,
It's making noise from.
It's me rolling my dice. I think you can
Yep.
hear it.
Well, can you guys hear it from mine? Because all of it's built in.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. I don't want to be the echo.
I put my thing in, but it hasn't adjusted on here just yet.
Also,
My token and stuff.
I'm playing a Kinku, right? And they gave me. I took like the burglar's like backpack, and there is like 75 items on this thing. It's like the longest list ever. I am 75 pounds of weight carrying this stuff. I don't even know if I can move.
So you got hollow bones, dude. I don't know if you can do that.
Like it's literally like it's. I have to scroll down to look at my equipment list.
Mikey, my weight's already at 151.
And I mean, I got a short sword, a bow, and a dagger.
Dalton, I'm not seeing anything on your character. I would try again. Make sure you hit save changes after you do it.
For what? Sorry.
You're fine. For your character.
Oh, it might have been me.
Oh, sorry. Am I talking to the wrong person?
I uploaded mine, and it's showing on the right side, but it's not changing like Mikey's did or Kristen's.
Yeah, I haven't found a picture or anything yet.
Oh. Sorry.
Who is Tethys?
Me.
Mike.
It's a moon.
Yes, yours is working. Burke.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to change your image down low to Burke, I think you have to click it on both spots. You have to click the image, and then there's one at the bottom of that image that you click. You have to upload the picture to
Yeah,
both
token.
parts.
What did you guys look up to find cool pictures of characters?
Here's a human. Just look up, I don't know, like nerd,
Yeah, just
human nerd.
Nerd, yeah.
I'm actually in the Mid-Journey Discord, so I just searched up other people's prompts
Oh boy. Journey.
instead of paying for a subscription right now.
Hey, wait, that one looks kind of dope.
I spent days and hours drawing mine.
Right.
Ooh.
Our hands have carpal tunnel, and we're over here just stealing people's artwork.
I like threw my neck out like 14 times, like hunched over on my iPad drawing this thing. But yeah, just fucking Google it. I don't care.
Kristen,
Just steal their artwork, AI.
I'm pretty sure you just getting out of bed, you will throw your back out. So
Literally, yeah. Which, knock on wood, it hasn't gone out in quite a long time. So
Nice. It's all that I got nothing. I don't even have a good joke.
Hey Davis, you know I'm stupid with this stuff. Why does Twitch take so long to like catch up?
It's a minute behind.
Okay, because like we're talking and all of like our mouths aren't moving. It's so weird.
it's time for them to bleep you because it's live.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's actually so you can't stream snipe. It's literally the reason they do it. I think I can change it to be closer, but I think it's set at like a minute. So there's basically I do stuff and a minute later it gets up to Twitch. So there's a delay.
Are you using that, what is it called? Like Twitch something or other studio something?
I'm using OBS.
That's the one. It's not the one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I streamed like once. I had like one viewer, and I'm pretty sure it was you.
Uh-huh. You're welcome.
Mikey, I'm still struggling with the change in the avatar in the very bottom part.
Oh, after you've put it up in your bio or whatever,
Yeah.
go to the chat of Roll20 where it shows all the rolls and stuff.
Okay.
And at the bottom it should say
that's
as your
Oh,
There
okay.
you go. Yeah,
switch
there
into
we
your
go.
character's name.
Yeah, don't let me. I'm bad at this game, Berkeley.
He's only been using Roll20 for 3-4 years now.
Yeah, I like the blue background, Michael. Did you get that off of Midsummer?
The background? No.
Well, I mean, just the picture. Looks
the
pretty
picture,
good.
yes.
Just post it in Discord so we can see a cool, a bigger picture of it.
proud of all of you. Thank you for coming. Hopefully this wasn't the most painful experience in your life.
I think it's fun making characters.
It
It
is.
is.
Second or third worst. I don't know.
So one final question out of curiosity.
By-
For my initiative on my actual character sheet, it
Yes.
says 1.13.
Yes. So basically, there's a Roll20 has a thing, and actually now is a great time if you guys just want to ask questions or have just generalized questions. By all means, we can talk about that. If you just want to hang out and to chat, that's also fine. Anyway, so your
Uh-oh.
what?
It went away. It
Which-
crashed for me.
Oh, reload it. So your initiative is based off of your dexterity. So it's your dexterity mod. So if you have a 14 dexterity, it would be a +2.
Okay.
The point, whatever, is your dexterity, your actual dexterity. Basically, it's a tiebreaker, is what they
Okay.
call it. So if you have two people with a +2, but one of you is a 15 and one of you has a 14,
That
technically
makes sense.
the guy with the 15 goes first.
Okay.
So that's what that's for. So the .1 that the character I'm looking at now has is literally just a 10.
Okay.
So
If we ever make it to level 4,
Mhm.
are we going to do a stat bonus or will we gain a feat? Or or both?
You get to
you
choose.
get to
You get to
choose.
choose.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. You get to choose, I think, no, that's just how that works. You just choose.
Okay.
Obviously, you roll all that. The way I do hit points, not that it super matters right now, I do average. You roll, and you take either the average or higher. So,
Okay.
it's a thing that I like, and again, with a lot of my games, I have a tendency to accidentally murder people. So I like to give everybody the benefit of hit points. So I like having everybody have good, decent hit points. So in the event that, like, for instance, if you have a 2 con, and if you roll a 1 at level 2, so I'm looking at Tethys right now. So the cleric. So he has 10 hit points. Next level, if he rolled a 1 when he rolled his hit points, he would have 13 hit points at level 2,
Okay.
which is bad. Or
Yeah.
if you look at, say, Dalton, which, Dalton, I don't know how many hit points. You have 8 hit points. What's your con?
8 whole hit points. I have. Let me pull it
You have 14, right?
up. Yes, it was my second. It's 15.
Oh, you have 15. Nice. So you actually put points into con. Nice.
Salute.
Either way, so he would have 11 hit points next. He could technically get 11 hit points next level, which is less than what, like, a barbarian would have at level 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's one of those things that, obviously, well, you're rolling, you're choosing to roll. It can be bad, but I like people to roll because I think it's fun, but I also don't want to penalize people for it in that way. It's a thing I do. Take it or leave it, whatever. Sawed off. I want people to have fun, and getting boned by shitty hit point rolls. I mean, for what it's worth, everybody takes average because that's what happens.
We had a barbarian in our last game that our buddy Cameron, he rolled a Dalton, what was it? I want to say like a 3 or a 4,
Yeah, it was real rough.
or altogether it was like a 3 or 4.
Well, I know, like,
I think he rolled a 1 first, and I let him re-roll it too.
yeah, yeah. Like, I know Mike's in our very first game that we had played. I hadn't started doing that yet because I hadn't heard of it at that point.
Had 52 hit points at level 12.
Right. Like, which
As a barbarian with fucking like a 18 con.
and he should have, like, realistically, had he taken average, he would have had what, 80 something hit points. Like, it was
it was close to
it was
like
like-
100, I think, actually, or something.
Yeah, it was something. It was, he had just literally like 1, 2, and he's rolling a d12, and he was rolling like 1s and 2s and a 3, and it was just kind of like, it was one of those things where it's just like, you can never catch back up from that when you roll shitty rolls three levels in a row. Because by the time you get to 4, 5, and 6, stuff starts to hit really hard, and well, they hit you hard once, and you have 30 hit points at level 5. Like, well, sorry, you're dead now.
We
That's a hit.
ran Death House, and one of our party members, I want to say there was a specter or something that had it had lifesteal, and we were all level 1,
Oh.
and it immediately killed one of our characters.
Bye. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing with something like that. If you have life drain in it, is that con, or is it just hit? It's just hit points that it removes.
I think if you go negative, you don't even get down. You just die.
You just die.
Just
Yeah.
outright die.
Uh-huh.
It kills you.
If any of your stats hit 0, or if your hit points hit 0, you die. There's no coming back from it. If your maximum hit points hit 0.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's nasty. It's nasty.
I think I found a decent token, and I did just look up nerdy wizard art to find it. So,
Yeah, I mean, for the longest time, I had a Pinstagram,
Pinterest.
a Pinterest account that was literally just a ton of just like D&D character ideas.
That is
Does
exactly
Pinterest have that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Does
loads
everything.
of it, yeah.
Really?
I would open mine and show you on screen what my Pinterest looks like, but I would get our account banned.
Listen, it won't just be about the banning of the account. Like, I'll fight you. Get it together.
How long have you known me? You know
Get it together.
You know what I'm about.
Every day I just get more and more disappointed in your existence.
So on the main Roll20 page, if I zoom in and out, does that affect your guys' screens at all?
Nope.
No.
Nope. It's
Okay,
just
good.
you.
No, because I accidentally did it earlier and no one said anything.
Yeah, I'd done it a few times where I accidentally scrolled on the wrong part, and I'm like, shit, did I just make it
But you can draw
18%
on it.
for everyone?
Everyone can see it.
And you can draw
Okay.
Someone draw a wiener.
quickly. Michael, draw PP.
Somebody did just draw something.
Yeah, yeah,
Bird.
PP.
Oh, there we
Right
go.
Oh, the dragon's taking one to the jaw. Slap.
Oh, get that shit off of here. Fucking children.
That looked like that dragon was getting fucking smacked the shit out of with the dildo. Like they were like, "Flop."
God. This is why we don't have any viewers.
Oh,
That just that. That's why. It's not.
well.
It's
Hey,
not me.
we record for our own fun, right?
We do.
There's a subtle one at the very bottom as well.
Is it another one?
It's gone now.
It was a smiley face at first, but then nobody noticed it, so I made it.
And it's color coordinated too, so we all know who it was.
It could have been anybody. I don't know.
Berkeley realized that there was a penis on the screen. He's like, "Oh, dick."
He zoned in.
Is anyone else hungry?
That motherfucker was licking his screen and shit.
Jesus. All right. Well, we have clearly exhausted our D&D questions for now. So, if there is nothing else, we will retire. Now that I'm all about. We will retire till next week, where we will get this adventure started, and I totally won't kill you immediately after you get off the boat.
Yeah, I can't swim, so.
Yeah.
And
So
we're
you
gonna
were
use we're gonna use the base adventure characters after making our own.
I have a fear of water. I lock up and get paralyzed with fear when I get in water.
On an island.
so,
Yeah.
so hold on. One of you can't swim. One of you's terrified of water, and you've both been on a boat to come out to this island in the middle of nowhere.
I'm fed up with everyone, and I've threatened to turn this ship around, so we're going back.
They already dropped you off. You can't.
I think my dwarf would just sink like a rock in water. I don't think he'd be able to swim.
Clunk. Yeah. I think the only one that would swim is the bird.
And I'm petrified of water.
And he would just sit there and drown.
Yeah. I lock up in terror. Like, oh god.
He would float if he didn't have, 80 pounds of equipment on him.
Probably. Yeah, it's really weird that it puts that much damn equipment. It's like literally like 76 pounds of equipment.
Yeah.
What?
I'm at 151, Mikey.
Yeah, I don't know. 75 seems like a lot for a rogue.
A
I don't know.
rouge.
Yeah, just carrying around 75 pounds.
Yeah, well, don't be a wimp.
Mine's a
Dalton,
80.
you literally can't swim, right?
What, in real life?
In real life, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you not learn? Like, are you just
No, definitely not. No.
really? That's weird.
I could probably save my life, but I definitely can't do it recreationally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
you
like doggy
wouldn't be-
paddling is kind of a
Yeah.
basic instinct.
You would drown yourself and someone else.
Yep. Yeah.
I have my advanced patty certification, so come at me. No one in this call knows what that means, so
It sounds funny though.
it does. It's a scuba diving certification.
It's
nice.
on St. Patrick's Day. He gets to dress up as Patty O'Malley, officially.
I don't even know it. It's PADI, I believe. I don't even remember what it stands for.
I've got my Camp Webb
It's
swimming
doggy
badge.
patty. You got a doggy patty?
Yeah, that's yeah.
You're really good.
Yeah. All right. I'm turning this bus around.
Okay, bye.